Sonic Heroes to me is the last Sonic game to help capture Sonic's true essence in a sense before the series begins with Sonic's first reincarnation, a superbly try-hard edgelord that thought it was at Final Fantasy levels of lore and darkness. This era is characterized by games like Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06. This is essentially what people think that adventure games are like. A very serious and gritty tone backed by extensive monsters of the week meant to instill the biggest of stakes and terror ever seen in a Sonic game. As someone who grew up loving Sonic during this era, I can still see some of the appeal of this portion of Sonic's career. I mean, yes, the gameplay was certainly far from stellar, but these games felt similar to the adventure ones in terms of pushing the boundaries of Sonic and also upping the stakes. However, these games are also borrowing from what was popping off at the time, which was first-person shooters. Shadow the Hedgehog is obviously the most overt example of this, giving Shadow guns and vehicles and making him cuss. The use of aliens certainly does echo Halo's sensibilities in particular. While Sonic 06 toned down the use of guns and vehicles, it certainly still took that same tone from Shadow and tried to make it bigger and bolder. In an era where it seems the best-selling games were these dark M-rated games, Sega certainly tried to squeeze Sonic the Hedgehog into that extremely small and tight opening. As we all know though, this absolutely backfired for Sonic and unfortunately led to a new low for Sonic that people cannot help but continuously reference even 2 decades later. I hate it here.